Okay. And we are live with Escape from Tarkov. First of all, hello Exit in the chat. Second of all, I've been talking about Menace for a bit now. And Exit just asked a good question in chat, which is if I was going to be playing it. The answer is yes. The game releases next Thursday on Early Access. There's been a wave of videos on Menace from influencers who have had pre-release keys. Unfortunately, I don't have I don't have enough influence for that to happen. But we'll still be playing the game when it comes out next Thursday. In fact, I'm going to be posting on Sunday our schedule because of Menace releasing on Thursday. I'm going to be doing a special schedule leading up to it. Mainly, it means we'll take a break from Escape from Tarkov for a little bit. At least on stream. I might still be playing it off stream. And we'll be playing a couple other games like Battle Brothers or the Menace demo. Anyway, let's focus on the here and now. Escape from Tarkov. Last time, we had to do a couple of quests for Mechanic on Factory. And by doing quests, I was trying to do it in the day. We were getting wrecked. In the meanwhile, we were analyzing all my deaths that I had off stream from trying to do that one quest on Customs. But by doing the quest at night, both quests, we had to do two quests. I did both of them at night, and it went pretty well. We didn't encounter any other players. We were able to kill the AI. We were able to do our objective fine. So that was fun. Today, we're going for the main story. Let me just load up the game on screen. There we go. So today we're going for the main story because on Sunday we'll relax by playing the PvE mode. So we can, have some actual fun and take a break. And then we'll switch off from Tarkov, at least on stream. I'm probably going to keep playing it on stream. Off stream, I did play the game a little bit. I was doing PMC runs on Ground Zero, so I was playing against players of my own level. And I definitely felt the difference, because when I was on Ground Zero, I could get actual kills, I could fight other players, I could extract with my PMC, I didn't have to die all the time. It was pretty fun. Speaking of, I also, because I was playing on Ground Zero, I got a bunch of stuff from looting other players, as a scav and as a player, a PMC. We got some advanced guns. Well, advanced. Some modded out guns, which I don't have. I only have the AKSUs. That's all I can really use. Thankfully, we have some ammo that comes with it. And also, I did a couple of quests while we were doing that. I did the kill people with pistols quest on Ground Zero. It was actually not that hard, to be honest. I was able to catch people by surprise, usually near spawn, rush them with a pistol. The last kill I had with a pistol, I was going around a corner on the high ground. The other guy downstairs probably heard me because I saw him freeze and look at me. I did a one burst with this gun. This one here. You can see it's been damaged. So I did one burst, and it jammed. So I did one burst and it jammed. And so I had to switch my pistol, and the guy downstairs, because he had time to relocate, he was actually hiding behind cover, but because I had a high ground, I could see his legs, so I just shot him in the legs with my pistol, and that was the last pistol kill I needed for that one quest, which apparently is a really hard quest, but by doing it on Ground Zero, I didn't have much difficulty. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the main story. We'll hand in over a couple of quests. I'm still working on Mechanic's cigarettes. We need 2 more cigarette packs for him to be happy. We have to also recover a bunch of stuff, but we're not going to be doing this today. Today, the main quest. So, let's do a quick recap of the story. First, there's a cutscene. I think we played it on my stream 2 or 3 days ago. There's the intro cutscene where basically they explain the story of, Tarkov is a city in a special economic zone in Russia. An evil company, terror group came in with a private security. Then the Russian government got involved with their own mercenary company. They fight, and then on the day where your character begins the game, you do an assault on the terror group headquarters. Some kind of weird blue flame wave releases from the top of the building, and everything, all the equipment, communications equipment, gets jammed. And you have to escape from Ground Zero. Then you go around and talk with some contacts. You know Ragman over there. He's your first contact, and Therapist. She's your second contact. They want you to do favors for them while you ask them how to escape from the city. You then have to meet with Skier, who's on the docks, who asks you to do some, I don't know, he wanted us to kill some people and find some junk. Then he gives us to Mechanic, who guides us through the woods, who then meets us up with Prapor, the Russian arms dealer, who gets us to the shoreline, all the way down. So we start here, we move around Interchain, Customs, the factory, the woods. Then we go all the way to shoreline using Prapor, and we speak with people at the terminal, and they say, we don't know you, screw off, we're not going to evacuate you. And that's apparently is the last way out of the city, because either you have to go through, the northern bit, I think, is blocked off by the Russian army, or it's mined or something, and the rest is all coastline. So only this terminal down here is the last way out. The southern port terminal has been under Russian armed forces control since the beginning of the Tarkov conflict. After the city was sealed off, the terminal was fortified and became the primary evacuation point, sought by both civilian refugees and PMC units. According to unconfirmed reports, Terra Group personnel were also evacuated through this port. Boss difficulty. Anyway, so we went there and they said screw off. So now that's basically the last bit of the story. I'm supposed to evacuate from shoreline because technically what was supposed to happen is you go to shoreline. You go down to the terminal, they say screw off, and then you go back to shoreline and you extract, but I died. So we still have to extract from shoreline. Mechanic wants me to give him $20,000 so he can unlock the lighthouse location. The lighthouse at Cape Denley was an important strategic object on the way to Tarkov during the contract wars, which is the prelude, when the two PMCs were fighting each other. It was the main entry point for USEC units and served as their base of operation. After the conflict, the scavs took a fancy to this place, until the old owners returned, who decided to stay in Tarkov and establish their own order. So here we have rogue USEC units. They speak English. They have a bit of a better AI. They're all AI units, the rogues. They have better equipment, all that kind of stuff. And the mechanic wants me to give him 20,000 USD for this. And Prapor wants me to survive on shoreline and give him dog tags of people who attack his convoy, aka just kill some players and give him dog tags. Yeah, survive extract from shoreline, give mechanic 20,000 USDs, speak with the traders, and find the secret maps. There's two secret maps which I don't know where they are. There's the labs, which are the Terror Group labs. They're somewhere below the city. And there's a labyrinth sewer system, something, also below the city. I don't know where they are. I've never been there. If I go there, I'll probably be killed instantly. So, shoreline. We've never been here before. Well, I haven't played on this map often, so I might get lost, but we just have to go there and extract. We don't have to fight. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to check a room. We just have to go there and leave. So we can do that, I think. Give me a second. The dog wants out. Okay, the dog is gone. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we just have to go there and extract, so that's what we're going to try to do. Shoreline. The shoreline area makes up a large part of the outskirts of Tarkov and is located next to the port. The area houses a partially abandoned village, modern private housing, agricultural fields, long stretches of beach, a boating facility, gas station, weather station, and a cellular tower, as well as other commercial facilities. Shoreline's main point of interest is the Azure Coast Health Resort, which consists of several blocks exclusively powered by a nearby hydroelectric power plant. The resort had previously been used as a temporary accommodation for members of Terror Group and the corporation's associated divisions in preparation for the evacuation of the Tarkov port. So let's go there and evacuate. I might have to tab out and get a map of the area on my screen so I know where the extraction points are, because I don't know where they are actually. We'll see. Depends on where I spawn, if I can find my way around, if I don't die instantly. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna spawn. Somebody else is gonna spawn near me, rush me down, or snipe me from across the map. And we'll have to try this 15 times. Let's see how it goes. Well, okay, while we wait for this. Anything else in the main story I gotta remember? I don't know. I mean, apart from unlocking new maps, I guess the next step is to go to the Terror Group labs, find something valuable I can trade for my way out. I think that's basically the plan of my PMC. That's what he's thinking we're gonna do. Oh, I forgot to turn in my quests. I forgot to turn in. I also found morphine for a therapist's morphine quest, so we can have her get to level 2, so I can get a dog tag case, not a key case, so I can store all my keys. Speaking of, because I've been king players, at least like when I play off stream, I think I kill about 1 player per raid. Sometimes more, sometimes less. I'm gonna say on average 1 player. I've had to buy a dog tag case because my inventory was getting full of dog tags. Well, full. Not as full as with all the keys I have, but still. We have okay armor. It's better than what I used to have. We used to have level 2 armor. This is level 3 armor with a level 3 plate and a level 4 helmet. But against the people that are going to be playing on this map, it probably won't be that much better. They'll have ammo that still penetrates it. That's neither here nor there. Anything else? I think that's it. I guess. I can't really think of anything else. That's for sure. Now we wait. Let me try and while we wait, let me try and study the map of Shoreline, so I have a bit of an idea of where we're going to be going. Shoreline map. Let's see. There's a couple of extraction points up north. A mountain bunker. I don't think we can use the climber's shot that needs a special item. There might be a vehicle extra, but I don't have the money to use it. I like to avoid the bottom right of the map, near the terminal, because over there, there's a lot of chances for me to die instantly, which I don't want. Road to custom. I've tried to use the road to custom extract, but every time I go there, I somehow end up out of bounds and killed instantly. Meh. We'll see. We'll see. I think if I transit out of the area, it still counts as me exfilling, surviving the location, maybe. So we might try that. To transit out of the shoreline into another map. I wonder if I can transit out of shoreline into Lighthouse even though I don't have it unlocked yet. Because technically what's supposed to happen is when I unlock a new map, what I actually do is I unlock like a safe route that I know is not going to be full of mines or full of snipers from one location to the next. So when I'm gonna be paying $20,000 to mechanic, he's gonna give me like a, I don't know, like a map of the area with a safe passage in the woods or something. Like in universe, what happens is he gives me a map that has like a couple of passages that are safe-ish, that aren't going to be instant death traps. Which is how in universe is how we get to these dangerous maps. Let me drink some water. Now the issue with the main story is, unlike the side quests, we don't get anything from doing it. In fact, it mostly costs us things. Like when I was doing the main quest. Oh, hello, Wolfshot. Use my intuition when I think I'm going to. If I'm going to go that way and get killed, probably don't go that way. That's a good point. Now, that happened to me earlier. I think when I was trying to do the Dorms quest, I was crossing the bridge and I was going to go, if I cross this, I'm probably going to get sniped. And I crossed it and I got sniped. Move slow methodically, use my audio cues. Well, first we'll have to locate where I am, but those are all good tips. Thank you. Let's see what happens. I don't care if we get the run-through status. We're not here to take anything or whatever. Okay. Oh, that's near the gas station. Can I use the tunnel? Customs, railway bridge, the boat. Let me see the map. I'm probably gonna get sniped if I just stand there, but I have to see I'm not going to go to the railway bridge. We don't have the tunnel. The pier boat is like an exposed point, so I guess we have to try to use the road to customs, which is east. Okay, let's go east. Exactly watch, but you're listening along. All right, thank you. That's fine. Okay, what time is it? It's in the afternoon, so the sun is west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's overcast, I can't see. Well, I have a compass. We're going east. Okay, well, the terminal is the east, so let's go. Let's go there. Oh god, that's the resort. I don't want to be in sight of the resort. Okay, I'm gonna have to parkour across this little river. Okay. I think we're already halfway there. I need to alt-tab prone. Make yourself a small target in the bush. Good idea. Let me try and listen for... I think I hear footsteps. I'm trying to avoid hills. If you're at the crest of a hill, you're less visible than on the top of the hill. Okay, yeah, the resort is popping off. Good thing we're out of sight of that. So I'm trying to go to the road to resort, the road to custom extract. Issue is, it's near the terminal, somewhat. Every time I've gone this direction, I've died instantly to the AI. Also, I don't exactly know where that is. This feels a little bit exposed. I don't want to be near the terminal because I'm afraid of getting instantly killed by the AI. So we'll go north now. Let me check. I don't see nothing, but I'm blind. That doesn't help. Having us back. Let's keep going. I don't know the spawn points in here, so either we have a clear way or somebody's gonna be between us and our target. Thankfully, I've stole this gun from somebody else who had good ammo. So we have a chance, at least, of killing anybody who comes in between us and our destination. Okay, let's not stay still. I think I saw a guy. Nope, I didn't. The hill front is a massive tower. Yeah, but if you're on the top of the tower, you're easy to see. Oh, I see. The tower. Small two-story with a safe. I'm not looting. It is a hotspot. Dang it. And I hear footsteps. And it's blowing up. Okay. Let's go down the hill. Yeah, down the hill. It'll be a longer way, but we'll be... Oh god, there's a guy. Bleh. That's about right. He had a scope, I didn't. Let's see our stats. How many of my bullets hit? Oh well. That could have been worse. I could have not seen that guy. Let's see. Only 3 hits, huh? Weird. Oh well. In all these bursts, only 3 of my bullets hit. Alright, well, whatever. Next try. Don't shoot that the engagement is poor. Good point. If the scope you would have killed. Oh yeah. Yeah, if I had a scope, he would have been dead. But he had the scope, so I was dead. That was basically it. I guess that was all the difference, really. I wonder if I could have just not done anything if he would have passed by and not noticed us. Hard to say. I don't know how much camo I had in the laying on the ground over the snow. Probably not a lot. But he didn't see us until we started shooting. So, well, it's fine. Again! He would have passed? Good to know. Let's really put together a new kit. We don't really need... I can pick up another gun. This one I found while scavenging on shoreline, trying to learn the map. Up. We have some ammo for it. There we go. Helmet. Headset. Meds. I'll put the meds in a secure container so I don't lose them all. That should be good enough. Meds, ammo, gun, helmet, armor. Yeah, we're good to go again. Easy peasy. He was looking, but he would have passed. Alright. Second try. Shoreline. I could go at night. I'm not sure if it would be better or worse. Again. We'll try this as many times as it takes. I'm surprised we managed to see them first. But they weren't exactly hidden. Oh well. Let me go back to looking at the map before the raid loads in, so I don't, you know, have to spend any time doing that. Thankfully, we spawned near the gas station. Okay, so I see what the path we took. We're near the gas station, we crossed the little river, we were near the weather station, that's where we died. So we were like a third of the way to the road's custom extract. So that weather station is a hotspot, good to know. I mean, as long as I think I'm just gonna keep trying to avoid the resort area. As we try and make our way to whatever extract we have. We'll see. Back to the loading screen. I was low on the cliffside. He was moving away. He used my audio to spot him. I did? Oh, yeah, actually, I did. Yeah, I did do that. I said I heard... I literally said it out loud. I heard footsteps. Oh, there he is. But yeah, that's the thing about hills. I think I learned that by playing... Warframe? No, that's not it. War Thunder, I think. That if you're high on a hill and you see the enemy first, you have a massive advantage. But if you're high on a hill and you don't see the enemy, but they see you, you have a massive disadvantage. Because you're easy to spot, usually out of cover high on the hill, whereas the guy who's below the hill is hard to spot. And because I don't have any scopes, I'm going to be staying low on hills. That is correct. Yeah. Obviously, if you're high on the hill, you have a better vantage point to shoot people with, but you're easier to see. So it's all about spotting first. And we're not doing that anyway, so whatever. Camouflaging, that kind of stuff. The entire field to blend in with, and you stick out as a thumb. Especially if the other guy is below, because you just stick out against the sky, which is really hard to blend it with. Just below the edge, like I was, I'm hard to spot. Okay, one more time. We aren't even here to do anything. We just want to extract, and we'll manage it eventually, as long as we keep trying. Only gave my way. Make a game. Blah. Only gave my way. Blah. You only gave yourself away by shooting. That's true. I just wasn't sure if you, because if I heard him, well, I'm not sure. If I heard him, he probably would have heard me. I mean, he was looking around. I was afraid he was gonna spot me before I mean, I was afraid he was gonna spot me and shoot me, like, you know, as he did. As he did spot me and he did shoot me. But I was hoping to at least, like, kill him. But didn't happen. He was moving faster than me. Ah, that's true. Anyway, didn't work out. I wonder if I just had better aim, if I could have killed him. I'm not sure. I didn't really see his equipment. Which is why you heard him first, you were moving slower. Good to know. And now we wait. I know that the peer extract is a it's like a random extract. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there, but it is very exposed against the entire beach and the sea. So that's, if I go there, I'm probably gonna get sniped, which is why I wanted to avoid that location, even though I was right next to it. I wonder if I just rushed it from spawn, if it would have been good or not. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Because I was at the gas station, the pier was just down there. I could have checked with my rangefinder to see if it was there. Because it's like my makeshift it's like my makeshift scope. I don't know how many times magnification it is, but it is better than my bare eyes. Or a reflex sight or whatever. And now we wait. So I gotta say, when I was playing on Ground Zeroes off stream against players of my own level, that really felt a lot more fair, I'm gonna say. Like, I actually had a chance, we're gonna say. Maybe because they were doing the same mistakes I was. But I did complete Stirrup doing that, so I mean, for whatever reason I've heard that a lot of people keep Stirrup, the pistol quest, for later. I'm not sure why. Because when I was on Ground Zeroes, just fighting other people of my own level, it didn't really take that long to complete it. Maybe I just got lucky, I'm not sure. Time for me to get better. What matters is not giving up. Exactly. Even though I know that next week we're going to play Menace, but even while we play Menace, I'm still going to be playing Escape from Tarkov because I like it, and I want to have fun with it. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Please. That is good too early. Later people will have better armor, harder to kill. Yeah, well... I mean, technically this is late. Oh god, where am I? Tunnel on the other side. I don't know where I am. Where's the sun? That's west. Tunnel is that way. Am I near the terminal? I'm near the terminal. I'm gonna have to cross the entire beach to get to the tunnel. Let me think. I think we'd be better off hiding in the woods rather than taking the long road. Yeah, well, let's go one hill behind. One hill behind the road. Like this. Oh god, it's exposed. Okay. We want to go to the tunnel. Okay, we're one hill behind the main road. As long as I head west and cross the entire map, we should be fine. And the sun is setting, so that's west. Let's go. The trick I have to keep in mind when this the direction of the sun, it's actually in French. I think I've already said it. It's that in French, rise, the rising sun is lever, L-E-V-E-R, and the setting sun is coucher, and west has the same letters as setting. So where the sun... Oh god, there's a guy over on the hill top. I'm just gonna hide. Is he coming this way? Let me use my rangefinder. I've lost track of him, but I don't want to expose myself. He's definitely too far for me to effectively engage. Anyway, the rising sun has only one letter, and it shares the same letter as the as east. It is E, and the setting sun has the same letters as west in French anyway. So it's easy to remember. It's a little trick to remember. Shoreline is very difficult without some form of magnification. It's fine, we have a rangefinder to magnify our sights at least. If not our guns. Okay, well, let's assume, and he didn't come this way. So let's, I guess we can hide behind this hill. Not really, not sure. Whatever, let's keep moving. I don't see him anyway. I think he just went over the hill, towards the resort. Let's keep moving. We'll just move on with our rangefinder in our hand, so we can magnify whenever we want. Wait, is that a weather station? Actually, it is. I'm gonna go around it same as before, I guess. Can I see anybody? I mean, it's not exactly a good scope. I can't really see nothing with it. What is that? What is that? Not a person, I don't think. Let's go. Oh god, there's somebody on the other hill! Near the weather station. Okay, I can spot these guys pretty easily, at least. I just can't shoot them. And I've lost track of them. What? Dang, rangefinder. Where did he go? I just saw them. Are they hiding in a spot? I think at this point I'm better off just going to the beach. Like these sniper scavs. That's possible. Let's go around this hill to the beach. Because at this point, I don't want to have to deal with that. If they're looking, they can see me. Don't seem to be looking. Okay, if there's gonna be players at the weather station, we have to hide down here. What the fudge? Oh, that's a crane. Your favorite, to be honest. The sniper scavs? I guess from what I've seen of sniper scavs, like for the ones on woods, at least they're predictable. They have fixed, static spawns that they don't move around a lot. And they're kind of blind for snipers. Anybody on the other hill? Nope. Should not stand still. Oh, Shoreline, the map is your favorite. Well, that's good. You just can guide me around. Maybe. Possibly. Or at least I enjoy my suffering better than most. Oh. Thought I heard somebody. Wonder if there's any popular sniping spot around here. I don't hear anything. That's the pier. the potential pier extract? Yes, but no. Oh, the vehicle extract is already taken. Good to know. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for the... Well, first we're gonna check out if the pier is even there. And if it's there, we're gonna run for it. Because I don't have much of an option. We'll take painkiller... I don't have painkillers. Alright then, never mind. We won't do that. Okay, gotta get some elevation so I can see the pier. Let me try and go up this hill a bit. Can I see that? Almost. Come on. Nah, we won't have enough elevation. There's the gas station over there. I just want to spot it before I run for it. Proper sniping spot would be the resort mountain. Beyond the resort cliff edge, gas station, there are a lot of more obvious spots. LCCC, L-triple-C. I can't see! That was a typo. Alright. Go! I can't jump that. Nope. That's a bad... If somebody was there, I'd be dead. Still, I can't see the pier. What kind of sniping spot can you not see? The pier, I mean. Come on. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Is it available? Come on. Check it. No green flare means it's not available. Okay then. I have to keep going. Alright, well, keep going then. You know, it's been kind of quiet. But maybe it's because everybody has suppressors, slash silencers, slash whatever it's called. I don't want to be in the street. I'm gonna go down to the beach. The beach. The beach! They tried. Well, now what? Huh. Kind of stuck here. Whatever. Many players do shoreline because the many safes and resorts that get in and out quickly and repeat. It's one of the safer maps. Good to know. This is bad, easy to get spotted. So far so good, but I see what you mean. I guess I have to traverse again. I can go up here and go in the woods again. In the hills. Yeah, that's the hill. Let's go. Blech. Oh, it's up the hill. Dang it, there was somebody up the hill. Oh well. Such is life. One more time. We'll get it eventually. Location of few stash quests, so some players sneak sniping attempts for. Maybe that's what that guy over there was doing, over on the hill. They did take a shot. They did take... I think that was the guy who took a shot at me when I went down to the beach. Oh well. One more time. We'll just keep trying. Eventually, we have enough knowledge to not die. Eventually. I mean, we're like halfway there. Kind of. Maybe. I'm surprised that that guy was camping that hill, but he didn't snipe me when I was going for the pier, when I was much more exposed than when I jumped down to the beach when he had like a short shot to kill me. Anyway, one more time. Random stuff I'm gonna equip. You know, I'd rather just pick up a pistol at this point, since we won't be doing any shooting anyway. We already have our medicines inside the case. Don't I have ammo for this? Deagle? No? Let's get some ammo. In case we encounter scavs. You haven't even started the swipe. It's okay. Up. We'll get it eventually. Anyway, if you were to help, that would just cut the experience. I gotta learn this for myself. I gotta be able to survive on my own. Okay, so the meds were in the secure case. We have a gun with ammo, armor. I just need a helmet. And some headsets. Am I out of helmets? Whatever. Armor, helmet, gun, meds. That's all we need. Let's go back again. Shoreline. Let's go in the afternoon, because then night might fall while we sneak our way around. Okay. Maybe I should pick up some money to do a vehicle extract. Nah. I don't even know if I can get there. If I can find my way there, much less I have the money for it. We'll just keep trying. What I do know for sure is I want to avoid the terminal, the port area, because every single time I've gone there, I've died instantly to the AI. So we're not going there. We're not going near there. We're not going anywhere there. Let me go back to studying the map whilst we wait. Let's see. So yeah, we made it to the gas station, that little hill. So we had... I mean, we're like halfway there. Maybe I can be a bit deeper in the hills. I guess I should just avoid this highway. If it's a popular sniping spot, I can just sneak around back. Cross the little river. And maybe then I would have made it to the tunnel. But I would have had to pass close to the weather station. Meh. Anything else? Let me see. Let's say we spawn up north. I might try to transit. I can't. Wait. I was gonna say I might try to transit to Lighthouse, but I can't actually. I can't transit to Lighthouse. We don't have that map unlocked yet. It's the next thing we're gonna do anyway. Anything else? Let me keep studying that map. Because that way, I can just look at chat while we're in the raid. Let's say we spawn in the villages. And we have to extract... Well, hopefully we can extract to Lighthouse or Tunnel. But if we have to cross all the way to Customs, I think we'd be best served by going down the middle path, north of the weather station. There's like a bunch of hills over there. And then we can make it to the road to Customs, maybe. I don't know, it's hard to say. I know that recently they changed the spawn, so I don't know if the map I'm looking at... I can if I wanted to. I could toggle the spawns on. But, whatever. For now, we'll just study the map and not the spawns or the items or whatever. Anyway, third time's the charm, as we all know. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo, boo. With other Tarkov, you would go into practice sessions and plan different routes to going either way, east, west, north, south, to find out the safest methods of travel. I mean, that might... You know, I could do that on PvE. I could run a couple of raids on Shoreline on PvE and like do a bunch of see which routes feel safer. But if I don't have players that are camping sniping spots, then my path that might feel safe could be extra dangerous. I don't know. Anyway, one more time. This time we only have a deagle in case we find some scavs that we have to fight. So we can alert the entire map that we have a big gun. Hello, Defiant Mech Warrior. You look for cover. Good point. Anyway, third time's the charm. We'll get there eventually. Okay, let's see. This time we're in the late afternoon, so the sun is setting, it might get dark. Hopefully that'll help with our escape. When you got marooned on the beach, you knew it was bad before a player got me. Well, to be honest, I had a feeling that if I ran across the beach, either it was bad because there was somebody ahead of me camping, or it was bad because there was somebody up the cliff, which there was, camping down the beach. Okay, one more time. I'm in the villages. We can extract by path to lighthouse, which is north. Compass. Point the way north. To lighthouse. Rush it. We'll duck and weave in between the buildings for cover. Hopefully there's nobody else inside that village. I don't know. And we have to make sure not to go out of bounds of the map. This feels pretty exposed. Point though a practice session would have alarmed you of that danger. Probably. Compass. Are we going north? Compass is not really working right now. Okay, this is north. Thank you, compass. At least if somebody is in the village with me, we have some decent short distance weapons. We're not here for loot. I just want to extract. Which you may think that it goes together, but I don't have any space right now. Anyhow. Wonder if there's any spawns between me and the lighthouse extract. So apparently this is north. This is north. And directly north of here is the lighthouse extract. Let me try and check the map just to be sure. How far away are we? There's going to be a swamp. And once we cross the swamp, we're there. Okay. Okay. The swamp might be bad because a swamp means long distance. Long distance of sight lines. We'll see. Any noises? Nope. There's a road. I didn't know there was a road here. Don't like roads. Let's use this little ditch. Compass, are you sure? Compass says yes. What the fudge is that road? What's that road? Oh, that might be the road to the swamp. Okay. And on the western side of it, we'll know because if we see some water, we're on the right spot. Okay, good to know. Let's see, is there water around here? I don't see any water. This is very exposed, I don't like it. Hide! That's a T section. This better not be taking me out of bounds. Okay. So far so good. Maybe, kind of. Compass. Compass says this way. There better be a swamp over there. Maybe the swamp is frozen over and full of snow, so I can't see it. Stop breathing. Stop breathing. Stop breathing. Okay. What do we have? I think I heard somebody. Eagle time. See if he stops. He's just gonna go. I'm not gonna shoot, I guess. But I will hide. Until he's out of our lines of sight. Maybe that's a scav. Let's check out with a rangefinder. I have lost track of him. Well, that went well. There's a giant dome over there. That might be where I need to go. I don't know. If he went that way and didn't hear any shots, it should be kind of maybe safe. Unless that's a scav. Compass? Compass says yes. No, I don't see any swamps, Compass. You sure? Because that they either were way near to be out of bounds or there's gonna be a swamp nearby. There's no swamp nearby. There's a dome. Compass, are you sure? Compass? Is this out of bounds over there? I don't know. Where am I? Oh god. Another road? There's a little shack over there. I guess we're just gonna be following the power lines. There's this big map. There's this big mountain. Where the fudge am I? What is that? There's like a military camp outpost thing. Let's check it out. Am I out of bounds? I think I'm out of bounds. Oh, there's a guy over there. Deagle! Deagle him! I think I missed everything. We just stopped shooting. Oh, that was a sniper scav. How much ammo do I have left? One bullet? That's not enough. Hopefully that's a sniper scav. Let's go! Fire's gun that can be heard from another zip code. Yeah, that's my stealth gun. Oh god, that's the resort. Where the fudge am I? I didn't want to go to the resort, I want to get out of here. Let's make sure that the guy over there is dead. I can do that somehow. Oh, no, that's a sniper scav. Okay, he's dead now. So if that's the resort... Let me check my map. What the... Whatever. If that's the resort. And I'm near some kind of road. Okay, I gotta go west now. Thank you, thank you. There's some kind of outpost for a mission of some kind. Let's investigate it. Even though I don't want to. What is it? Quickly. What am I doing here? Locate the trace of the bear special squad. Okay. Let's investigate. Quickly. Think of somebody else. Or that's my own footsteps. Some random junk. You know, there's somebody else. Let's wait a bit. You know, we gotta head west. Which is back the way I came. Don't see anything in here, so we'll just leave. Might have to come back later, I don't care. Let's get out of here. We'll just lunge the mountain. They should prevent me from being out of bounds. And guide me to my extract. We're looking for the big dome, I think. Please get me down this hill. Thank you. So we're going this way. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do back there, but there was something to do back there. Don't know what it was. We tried. We failed. What's up with my stamina? It seems especially low. We're kind of thirsty and hungry. Just keep lunging the mountain. Oh god, that's out of bounds. Okay. Are you sure that's west? Compass? Compass says yes. Just lunge this out of bounds picket line. But don't cross it. Because that should guide me to the extract. Somehow. Eventually. Someday. Also, night is falling. Is this it? This path here? I don't know. Path to Lighthouse? Is this it? Yes, no, maybe? I gotta check the map again. Okay, map. Quickly! Where the fudge am I? Okay, we're halfway there. The next bit of mountain should have some lakes. It's gonna be a bit confusing, but we'll get there. Just gonna keep lunging the out of bounds line. Okay, then we cross this, then there's gonna be some mountains over there, and down these hills should be our extract. Somewhere around here. In the rocks. Okay, that's the transition. We want to be a bit further ahead. A bit further in should be the extract. It's the same area. I don't like this place. That's a sniper's dream. It's in here. Yay. Ah, we made it. Huzzah. And we even found another quest to do out there. Not just a side quest, but like a main quest. Okay. Well, that went decently. We're to fight a sniper scav. Which I... Doggy, why? For some reason I missed most of my shots against that guy. We... And we didn't even get to run through because we survived longer than like 7 minutes. Sniper scav killed in the chest by a deagle. Only one hit. So all those hits I was firing at that guy missed. Except for the one last one. Okay. Now that should count for the main story. I was supposed to do a favor for Prapor to check out the shoreline and kill some PMCs for him. Not in that order. I mean, we did it, but just not in that order. Okay. So it's time for the main story questing, which is different from the side story questing because you have full-on cutscenes and dialogue. And animations and stuff. We made it. Huzzah. Okay, so that should have done that objective. Over here. Yes. So I have to go back and talk to Prapor. This on Bear didn't just send regular squads into Tarkov. There were real SOF guys here. Special Ops Forces. I'd like to know more about those units and exactly what they were doing. Locate the trace of the Bear Special Squads. Okay, so we found one of their outposts out there. I didn't really find anything in there, but I didn't really look that hard either. I have to talk with some traders. Prapor. I did a thing for you, so give me a thing. For the thing. Please. Should I translate? Should I just read out loud what happens? I guess. I guess I'll do it. Oh god, we have a lot of stuff. You must still have some connection to the military command. Can you report what's happened there to them? What was he supposed to say? Oh, he just said nothing. Can you talk to your superiors? Get them to open a safe corridor instead of using the port? I'll get involved in stuff like this. Ask someone else. Okay, that was a no. Here's your job. I extracted from the place, and I got the dog tags. First, I want to make sure that those are non-USEC dog tags, because I need those for another quest. USEC, bear. USEC. Maybe because we're in North America, people play USEC more than bear. I need 7 USEC dog tags for a quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Yeah, no, we can just hand over USEC dog tags. That's fine. Boom. Good, get them here. I've heard your mercs lost contact with command. It looks like some of you decided to change your work priorities straight away. I'm not responsible for them. PMCs are made of different people with different goals. You think I don't know that? You need serious discipline and a clear head in war times. Like you, for example. You build connections, get settled in the city. Don't mess around and earn a reputation. That'll make you go far. Thank you. How do I reach the military base you promised me to show me when I did the thing for the thing? My guys show you the route. After that, you're on your own. Reserve is dangerous. Restless place. Okay, and on Woods is a plane that crashed. Okay, do you know anything about that? You went into it, huh? It's been there a while, but nobody really knows much. You and I, Rookie, were alike on one thing. I decided to figure this out too. We could help each other out, but I barely know you. This job's a bit too important for us to give it to random mercs. Prove yourself to me, and then we can talk about the plane. Which maybe just means have a higher loyalty level with him. I was about to kick you out. Take care. Okay. Let me check that main quest line thingy. Reach loyalty level 2 with Prapor. Ask the traders about the fallen plane. I can now access reserve. Let me go and hand over cash to mechanic. 20,000 USDs. That's expensive. That's like 4 million rubles. You're on business or just wandering in? Here's the money for the thing. Leave it here. I'll handle the rest. Oh, that's it? Okay. This is supposed to give me access to Lighthouse. Okay, then. Remember what the exit is? I won't be walking you out. Thanks. Let me see. Can I talk to Skier about exiting Tarkov or something? Hey, yo. What you want? My plan didn't really work out, just like you said. They're not letting anyone into the port. Okay, bugged out. You're the one smuggling tons of goods here. Maybe you could arrange a personal evacuation for me? I'm not getting into this mess with you. Okay. You mentioned Peacekeeper before. Maybe he could help? I'll be honest, I don't know shit about this. Okay. Peacekeeper is the UN US contact. I don't know them yet. I need an introduction, which I mean I need to do friend from the west to do that. So I gotta turn in some more dog tags because he actually does know Peacekeeper. I just need to do quests for him. There we go. Complete. Proper work, Rambo. Grab your prize. By the way, you dropped some really important brass there. They shit their pants good. From the west part too. Well, since we're not best pals forever and shit, I think it makes sense to let you in on a real business that real folks are running. There are orders from a certain dude. Peacekeeper is the name. I think you know who he is. Man himself is from the UN force, which is here to prevent violence, supposedly. Can't help laughing. I roll with him from the very beginning of all this fuck up here. Working here, peddling stuff, stirring shit up, and occasionally dropping a body or two. So to the point, he's snowed under with work and needs a tough, reliable guy like you. Obviously, I have a cut. And as it is easy for you to guess, the opportunity to work directly with an important kingpin is not free. Yeah, off with that sour snot. Roll several $1,000 my way and I'll be doing business with all the benefits of Western civilization. I've got to give him 5,000 money points so he can introduce me to Peacekeeper. Let me go and buy some US dollars. It's fine. It's not 20,000, so I think we can afford it. We want 5,000, so we need 2,400. 76. Expensive, but I can afford it. Here you go. Wine from the west. Also, we just leveled up to level 14. That's neat. I can now purchase a new gun. He's gonna get some reputation, XP. Now we're talking. Rubles dropping and green ones grow like buns on a roadside hooker. Wait for a call from Peacekeeper, you careerist. And now Peacekeeper can give me quests. Good afternoon, mercenary. My name is Peacekeeper, and you were recommended by Skier as a man who knows his value and the value of loyalty too. Let's not waste time and get straight to business. I need to deliver certain gear to certain people. I give you all the stuff I need to be moved, and your job will be to leave it all in a certain spot on the shoreline next to the one of the what's it called? Breakwaters. There's a boat nearby, and this is where you drop your gear. Is the task clear? Yeah, but people scamp that spot. Multi-tool and a SV98. Can't Jaeger sell me that? We're gonna need some replacements because I'm gonna die a couple times doing that quest later on. Probably off stream. Who can sell me an SV98? I think Jaeger can, right? I might have to wait until we have more leveled up traders, because if I lose this SV98, I can't get a replacement. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. Anyway, we got the morphine for therapist. Take from the bottom of my heart, I won't even explain how much, and at the same time how little it is in our conditions. Most people will keep it for themselves, but you shared it for those who need it. Thank you. Well, you pay me for that. Pharmacist, I want you to ask a service. Don't put up that look. Of course it's not for free. In a small dorms, the one inhabited by those bandits, somewhere on the first floor used to be a young paramedic from the factory. Unfortunately, I do not know the room number. When my colleague and I were his guests on the medical worker day, it was already dark, and in the middle of the party, you see. Well, he was a young specialist, still an intern, but very enthusiastic, planned to enroll in the military medical academy in St. Petersburg. And in his safe, right there in his room, he kept a case with a particular new medical device, issued to him by his employer. Gonna get out of town on his blue Vaz 2109 with St. Petersburg's plates. I don't know if he managed to get out or not, but as far as I've heard, he either got stuck near the gas station or apprehended by the military. In any case, I could really put that tool to good use. Come to the darkest hour and you might need it as well. Not that I wish for that to happen, but don't get me wrong, but I assume you understand everything better than I do. I need you to find it. I almost forgot, we have common interests with Archivir in this matter. He has a good product for you, after you complete the task, of course. Okay, so we have to go back to the dorms. Room 114. The paramedic's car has a jacket in it, which has a chance to spawn the key, but it's not insured. It's not a true chance. It's not like the machinery key for that one thing for Prapor. It's a random chance. But now we have therapist level 2. So before we hand it in over Stirrup, which might or might not unlevel her, let's make sure we have all the stuff we want from her before we get a downgrade in her reputation. I want a key case. I might want some meds. I want my upgrade to my medical workbench. Oh, speaking of workbench, I gotta get to crafting. Oh, well, it's a bit late now. Med station. Level that up. This one. I don't want the flea market, I want the trader market. Hey. Traders. Thank you. Buy 10 of those. Thank you. Now we can level this up. We just need a level 2 therapist. That was the blocking thing. So now she's level 2, so we can do that. Also, I want a key case. Oh, it's expensive. But it's a bunch of space saved. Can I put this in there? Yeah. Look at all this space I'm saving. That's inventory management right there. Ah, free space. Let's go hide this key case down in the bottom somewhere. How many spaces is that? 3 spaces. You can move. You can move. You move. And okay, we can hide this down there. Ah, look at all this space. Anything else I want to buy? Medicine case. I gotta get a bunch of stuff, so no. Junk box. We need a bunch of dog tags, so no. Pistol case. Need a bunch of stuff. It's not that much stuff, actually. Meds and syringes. Yeah, we can do that easily. There's a bunch of new keys to unlock. Half Resort West Room key number 221. Dorm room 114, which can be traded in. Which is for that one quest you just gave me. Okay. I can also buy... Can't I buy army bandages? No? Oh, I gotta kill Scavs for that. Okay. Anything else? Let's do Stirrup's quest. It's gonna give me a reputation debuff to Therapist. Which should take her back to level 1, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Now that was a Stirrup if I've ever seen one. I got word from a channel that some devil is at large and grounded quite a bunch of people. You rock, get your reward. How much XP for unlocking the flea market? 12,000. Okay. And that's that. Let me get all my rewards over there. Oh, that's my insurance stuff. I have the space for all that. Receive. Give me that. Let's try and hide all this stuff. We can keep doing more quests. I think we can have mechanic. No, actually, we can't do mechanics quest for gunsmith because I'm missing a special screwdriver to make a 60-round mag for an AKSU. But we can prep one with almost everything but the 60-round mag that he wants. And we can get into gunsmithing. A pistol, I'm just gonna hide it over there. Okay. Anything else I can pick up? This did not fit for whatever reason. Okay, now for the quest rewards. That was the insurance. Oh god. Can I fit that? Tetris time. Just hide some stuff in the backpack. There we go. Yeah, so this is the stuff we have to stash for that one quest, which I'm probably gonna lose because I'm gonna get sniped. Therapist. She gives me a bunch of stuff. Oh, meds. I'm gonna keep that somewhere. Random. Bunch of materials, which I'm gonna keep. And we need the syringes for a trade. We need the meds for a trade. Okay. And monies. Next. The real reward is the XP. Because every raid gives me like 1,000 XP, but these quests give me like 10,000 XP. So we level up much faster. Oh god. I can't fit all that. No. There's even a roller. Guess I'll keep that for later. Ammo. Does that fit in the ADAR? That's not 556, is it? Oh, it is. 556. Oh, it gave me some USDs. Yay. Okay, we have a big bag and some ADARs. Which, to be honest, I can't even fit in this inventory yet. Is there a timer on these rewards? I mean, if we lose it, it's not going to be the end of the world. 2 days? Meh. Okay, before we move on to PvE tomorrow, let's do one last PMC run. Let me get an actual weapon, though, this time. Up, unfold. We can still pack the Deagle. It served us decently well. Let's be fully geared and go to ground zero, because people over there are actually of my level of skill and equipment. We'll go there, and we're looking for a special screwdriver for mechanics quest. Anything else? Money. I just want money in general, because we spend just a lot right now. We have helmet, we have armor, meds. I have meds in my container. I can use painkillers. Anything else? Ammo. Need a bunch of ammo. Give me... Is that better than US? Probably not. That's slightly higher penetration, but not that much. US has much less velocity, slightly better penetration. I guess I'll take US, whatever. We'll be fighting people of our level, relatively speaking. Up. And the Deagle can get loaded up. Unfortunately, I can't buy mags for my Deagle, so we just have to have one mag that we reload all the time. How's this ammo? Hey, that's better. It has better penetration than my actual AKS. Yep. So if we see somebody who's geared, take out the Deagle. Alright. And we can pack a grenade. Let's try and get a grenade kill. Okay, let's go. To ground zero. Do I have a bag? No, but we can just pick one up. Oh god, there's stuff in that bag. Oh my god. Need to play more inventory Tetris. Okay, go over there. Okay. Let's go. To ground zero. Daytime. Insure my stuff. Last run of the day. Ugh. So that's the entirety of the main quest I can actually do. Next objective we have is to find the terror group's lab, and I don't even know what that is, to be honest. So that's gonna take a while. And even then, we only have one access key, one key card for the labs. And even then, I still want to upgrade my hideout first. So yeah. Oh, I didn't check. Did we level down Therapist from losing reputation? I gotta check. Can I check that over here? I don't know. I want to see if she leveled down from losing a bit of reputation from doing stirrup. Oh well. I'm gonna sneeze. Give me a second. Ugh. Okay, I'm good. So we're going to ground zero. We're looking for money and player kills and to have fun, basically. Just to play the game now. Now that we've avoided fighting or any engagement on Shoreline. And maybe some XP too, if we're lucky. So if I wanted to check for a screwdriver, I need to get a bunch of loot from toolboxes. There's a spot I can think of that has a lot of toolboxes. And also we need cigarettes for mechanic. 2 packs of cigarettes for one of his other quests. We can check ration boxes for that. There's a restaurant who has that. Either we go underground for the technical stuff, or we go above ground for the restaurant and one building who has a bunch of toolboxes. We'll see, but first, we'll spawn and see where we spawn. Because if we spawn in the upper left of the map, near the Emercom exit, there's like 5 other people who can spawn there, and who do usually spawn there. It's been a bit scummy to have like a spawn fights, but it is what it is. If you want to play the game, we gotta fight other people that spawn, or we'll just not play the game. It's a pretty small map, all things considered, so not having a scope shouldn't be too bad. And also, people are going to be of our level. I checked, and it's people who are level 20 and below can use that map. And if you're level 21 and higher, you get another server, another map. So, and that felt very appropriate. That felt very good when I was playing on that off stream. We'll see on stream if it changes anything. But yeah, that felt very good to play. It felt much different because when I was first playing on Ground Zeroes, for the first time ever, it was on launch day. And on launch day, I was facing against 5,000-hour players and their entire squad. But now that we're like 2 months, 3 months from the launch, now it's only new players like me who play this map because they haven't leveled up yet in 3 months. So I actually have a chance. If we go up one more level, we'll get to use the flea market, which means we can expand our options for buying and selling with the player market. And keep in mind, we want to try and get a grenade kill. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is, if we find a spawn fight, and we get the jump on the guy, we're going to shoot him in the legs, and grenade them. That may or may not work. And now we wait for the server. Anyway, on Sunday, to relax, will be PvE. Then on Monday, on Sunday I will post the full schedule on my YouTube channel. But on Monday, we'll be playing Battle Brothers. Tuesday's a video. Wednesday, we're going to be playing the Menace demo. Then Thursday and onwards, we'll be playing Menace, the new tactical RPG game Coming out from the developers of Battle Brothers. Yay, coming out in early access. So I'll keep playing Tarkov off stream and hopefully I'm gonna get better. Hopefully. Loading objects. I think what we'll do on PvE is go to another map, like Lighthouse or Reserve, which I've never been to before. And see how it goes. Creating loot pools. Almost there. Come on. Okay, we're there. Let's go. Let's see where we spawn and who we have to fight. And if either the raid ends in 30 seconds or half an hour. Yeah. Okay. There's potentially somebody across the street over there. Let's see. Can I see them across? I heard something. There's somebody in the parking lot. You can ignore that, that's fine. Don't see anybody. I think we're safe. There might be somebody who comes from down here, so we're gonna check that out also. Let's see. Careful. There's somebody. Let's just wait for them. We're not in a hurry. There's an extract over there. We can use the flare. You know, there might be nobody. That's also an option. Okay, there's people over there. Damn, we were both waiting for each other. Well, that was the 30-second raid. Spawn fight. We lost it, so we don't get to play. Such is life. Oh well. Boop. So, tomorrow, PvE, we'll play some new maps. And then, the entire schedule I just laid out, we'll play that too. So, see you guys next time. Okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye, 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 bye.